Hey everybody, Phil Friedman here in the Everglades in Florida. It's a beautiful day and we're going to bring you along for a really fun adventure. My son Patrick, his brother Conrad, and yours truly took a ride down to the Everglades to fish in some of the rivers and some of the outlets, and man, did we have a good time catching over 6 different species of fish, a close encounter with a gator, some beautiful scenery, wonderful people, and so much more. Stay tuned. Friedman Adventures in the Everglades, coming at you next.
Our adventure began in Winter Springs, Florida. We decided to head south down toward Everglades City. We wanted to see the Everglades, number one. I mean, that's a bucket list destination for so many, including yours truly. So the game plan was basically to have no game plan. We were just going to drive down to Everglades City and then find a local tackle store, talk to some of the people there, get some advice on tackle, get some advice on where to fish and what kind of bait we might need. I mean, just kind of let the whole thing unfold as we went along. I've got to tell you, the drive down was spectacular. The scenery was so beautiful, and the roads were in such great condition, and we were full of such anticipation. Having no game plan is one way. Would it be giant tarpon, copious amounts of snook, or no fish at all? We just didn't know. We were going to rely on the locals to point us in the right direction. So, as you can see, we are arriving now to Everglades City. We're going to check this little town out, find a local tackle store, get some intel, and take you along on another Friedman Adventures, and hopefully bring you along for some fish also. Looks like this is a pretty good place to check out. We'll gas up, get inside, and find out what's biting. Patrick's gassing up. We're going to go in here and talk to these boys in the Everglades Fishing Company about where we can go and catch some fish. Looks like we got some serious anglers here in Florida. We'd like to figure it out, so let's go in here and see what's going on.
Not here. I'm not very familiar. I know people fish all over there, but they're probably there.
Really nice tackle store, and it looked like they had some really good grub to eat, but we were serious about getting more intel. And I've got to tell you, the one thing better about the tackle store were the people who worked there. Really lovely people helping us out. All right, I guess we needed to buy some live shrimp, so we are doing that right now. We'll get our live shrimp, and then we're going to head off and see if we can't catch a fish or two. All right, we've got our bait. We're headed south. We checked out this little zone right here. It showed significant promise, but it was a little windy and the water was off color. We had some strikes, but we decided to move to a much more promising beach.
You got a biter. Did you see that?
Yeah.
This looks good here. Really, really good. Water's cleaner. Got some calm weather. I've seen the birds dipping. Go, 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 go. Biter! What do we got here? Whoa. Damn. Is it? No, it isn't. Who cares? It's a fish. We got a pescado, man. A bagre. Any biters over here?
I got one bite, didn't stick though.
All right, cool. Looks nice here. One catfish. Let's get another one. Get him, Conrad. All right, that catfish took Patrick's hook, so he's re-rigging here at the truck. We'll get back in the water here shortly. Oh man, they're biting. Another biter. Missed it.
One lowly catfish later, we talked to this gentleman on board this skiff, and he said, you guys ought to go fish the canals. You might be able to come up with some really cool fish if you do that. While we certainly were not setting the world on fire at the very beginning, we were all enjoying the adventure. Part of the fun of this is just driving around and looking for a zone that you think might produce.
I don't like that tube in here.
This looks better. Like we might catch something. Let's see that, man. That is beautiful. Hold on just a second. Nice going. Would you catch that on?
The lipless crankbait in my arm.
That was pretty exciting, wasn't
That's
it?
cool. It slammed it. That was all.
Yeah. Look, our bite in here. This is really cool, man. We've got moving water. We're all by ourselves. Let's see it, Conrad. First snook?
First snook.
How cool is that? Hold on. Let me see that thing, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's let him go back. Freaking awesome. Way to go, boys. Keep it going.
So perfect right here. Yeah. Watch this cast. Boy, that thing hammered.
All right, we just pulled over to the side of the road. You tell me that doesn't look like it's got a snook or something in there. I'm not totally familiar with this kind of geography, but a little bit from living in Costa Rica, and this looks really right. Water's moving, fish like moving water. Let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Let's take a look out the window here and give you a view of what we are looking at. Boys are gonna start throwing some baits in here. I'm guessing some more snook, man. This looks way too ripe. Right, Conrad?
Yes, sir.
This looks so ripe, Conrad. Looks really, really good here, man. Oh my God. Nice cast. Let's hope for a biter. So cool being here all by ourselves. Come on, fish, bite, bite. We just had a snook blow up right here on the shoreline, right here, as a matter of fact. Just blew up on one of the baits. Didn't stick. Hopefully we're gonna get one. It was a snook, you know, one of those smaller ones, but still really fun stuff.
Oh, I can skip that. Maybe that's
All right, let's try another one. Pretty cool, huh? We are just cruising Everglades City looking for a window of opportunity. Looks like we see one maybe right here. Kind of looks that way. Watch that soft shoulder, son. Ooh. Oh man, look at that. That looks really, really good in there. A lot of moving water. Worth a try.
I say next one. What do you say?
So part of our strategy was to hit as many spots as was possible in a single day, figuring that we might stumble on to a really good bunch of biting fish. So we'd give it a little while, and then we'd move, find another area, try to find an area where no people were fishing, so we'd have it all to ourselves, and you can see what baits we were fishing with when we were fishing these zones. Then we stumbled into some gators.
He was right next to an alligator.
I thought it was fake. That's why I was standing so close to it.
All right, the question for the Friedman Adventures family. We're here in the Everglades in Florida. Is it real or is it fake? We honestly can't tell. Of course, I'm not going to get too close. But a moment ago, I could have sworn I saw its eye blink. But what say you? Leave a comment down below for the morons here from the Friedman Adventures family who can't tell the difference between a fake gator and a real one. Is it real or is it fake? A new Friedman Adventures game.
One thing we learned while fishing the Everglades is that there are no fake gators. They are all real, and they are all really, really dangerous. After that gator encounter, you might notice that the boys are not fishing down there along the river's bank. They're kind of up in the balcony section now, taking great care not to bump into one of those critters.
What's going on here?
Gar.
Gar? Where?
See 'em?
No.
They're under the trees. There's a bunch of them. Little specks on them.
Are they big?
Pretty big. They're decent. It's a cool fish. See 'em in the middle
Specks.
of the river right now? One's up on there.
Garfish. Man, that would just add to our variety today.
Do you have like a spoon or anything?
Yes, I do.
Can you get that?
Yeah. Be right back, everybody. I'm going to go get Patrick a lure. All right, I got Patrick a lure. You can see like a school of fish. Maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can or not. And then down here in the bottom, I can see three big gar, man. I don't know if you can see those, folks, but I can clearly see them here. Conrad said he saw a bass or two, so we've got a wide variety of fish that don't want to bite here. We'll see what happens. Looks like the boys have switched sides for a moment. We'll see if they can't get a bite on the other side, but I certainly see a lot of fish here. It's very, 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 very interesting. Hopefully the light switch goes on and these things start to bite a little bit. What is it?
No,
What is-
it's like an Oscar.
An Oscar?
I don't know. It's like
Patrick,
super
hold it
aggressive.
still. I want to get video.
I don't know what it is.
I don't either. I want to see it.
Look at this thing.
Locals tell us that that is a cichlid. No possession limit, no size limit, and really good to eat. But we're going to return this little devil.
To identify it? That is cool. Look at its tail.
I know. Hey, Connor, can you grab me that needle nose pliers? They're in the. All right. Well, there's another one.
Whoa! What do we got now?
A blue perch.
Woo! I'm liking this.
What is that? A bluegill?
I don't know. I'm not a freshwater guy in Florida. I have no clue, man. But some of our people out there, leave a comment. He went pee-pee. I saw that.
All right, another one. I'm on fire. They're just starting to get tuned in on this thing.
Yeah.
They're getting upset at it or something.
Oh, that's a nice one. One of those garfish. We got one. Woo! We've been fishing for those. Man, I'm liking it. There we go.
Will you pick that thing up?
Sure. Let me just check it out first. Beautiful,
I
man.
got one.
Nice job, Patrick.
We're like 3 for 3. 3 different species there. Reaction bite. Remember?
Nice going, Conrad. Let's see that beautiful bass. Way to go, buddy. Nice going. Woo! We got a bite going here, boys.
On the lizard.
Whoa! All we need is a gator again, man.
Oh my god, it ruined it.
Ah! Oh my god. Conrad, another little bass. All right, good job. Patrick got a nice fish, but he's getting screwed by ants in his shoes. Hey, wait a minute. Are they gonna get me too?
I gotta get my socks on.
Nice fish.
Another one of those things.
Does it have that tail marking?
I don't know.
What happened? You got screwed on
Look at
your...
my Crocs. There's ants all over them.
Oh yeah. All right, another fishy.
Connor, do you want this thing?
What's going on? All right, we just pulled off on the side of the road. See the gator there? So we've got a gator right there. But in terms of our fishing, when I got down here and looked in this river area, I saw some giant fish swimming by. I couldn't tell whether they were gar or they were big snook, But the minute Patrick got down there, you see Patrick right there with Conrad, making casts. The minute he got down there, he said, "Oh, Dad, I see him. I see them. They're really, really big. I can't tell whether they're gar or they are snook, but they are big." So here we are. We're trying to get a bite on this stuff, and we'll be keeping an eye on that schmuck over there also, just because we've had a few alligator encounters. Oh, well, look at this guy. See where he's going. Let's go check him out for a second, man. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, I'm on the other side here, and man, he either completely sank out. I don't see him, which is a little creepy, to be honest with you. Man, this water is clean here. Highly visible. I don't know where that guy went. I don't know much about gators. I know some Floridians, and even my wife from Costa Rica knows a little something about alligators, mostly crocodiles. But, you know, I don't know if they sink out, swim halfway up the river or what. But you saw that guy jump in the water, and I'm on the other side where he should be, and I don't see him anywhere. I'm going to sit here for a second, unless the boys get bit, see if he resurfaces for you all.
These cichlids continued to bite for us. Any kind of shiny lure seemed to work best. As I strolled along the riverbank, I couldn't help but notice all the beauty that surrounded me. It was just an adventure in and of itself, taking this stroll, being on the lookout for gators, seeing all kinds of life in the water, birds, and so much more. It had another country vibe to it. It was hard to imagine that I was really standing in the United States. It felt more like Latin America or southern Mexico. It was such a great adventure, and to spend it with family made it even more special.
Hey, Conrad, nice largemouth bass. Hey, that's a nice one, dude. A little bit better size, right? Beautiful. Man, it's gorgeous. All right, cool. Toss that baby back. Nice, good job.
Sweet.
Woo! All right, driving home, sun setting, and we had to give this place a look. I can see a gator right there. Can you see it? It's right there. There's quite a few gators in here, actually. We've seen like 2 or 3. Conrad just had a boil or something blow up on his jig a second ago, so we'll give this a shot here at sundown. Hopefully something's going to bite for us. Big fish here, Conrad. I have no idea what this is. Starting to try to take some line on me. Getting some line on it here at sundown. Getting it up to the surface, it feels like. I have no idea what this is. Oh, jeez. Is that my fish?
What is it?
Probably a giant cat, huh? I passed my giant catfish. Oh, hey, you got it up to the surface there. Hey, there it is. What is it, man? It's trying to swim under the bridge. Oh, man. Did you see that, you guys? You guys have like a net or anything for this thing?
What is it?
It's a giant cat. It's got to be a big catfish, right?
I'm pulling it.
Wait a minute. Have we considered like a gator? Is that possible?
Not on a swim bait, right?
I don't know. We've seen like color on this thing a couple of times. Get him, Conrad, get him. I don't know. We've never seen anything this big on this trip so far. Wouldn't a gator bite you off?
Yeah, they have teeth, I think.
I gotta see this fish. If this is a 100-pound catfish, boys, you better run down there.
It's on 17-pound test.
17-pound test. A 500-pound catfish.
Oh!
What happened?
I don't know. I felt my line slip a little bit.
Oh, man. It's bubbled up to the surface a couple times, straight up and down now.
Oh, he's going down.
He's swimming away from the bridge now a little bit. If he swims under, you're screwed. He's trying to swim under the bridge, which is not going to be good. He's straight up and down here. Straight up and down, whatever it is. It's been to the surface. Uh-oh, there's a bubble. Wind on this thing, man. You got him.
I have him stuck. My drag's pinned him.
He's running over to the riverbank, like.
He's going that way.
What a fish. With no idea what this is. Oh, it's a friggin' gator.
Give me my Kitech back.
Hey, did you see that? That's a big one, too.
He took my Kitech.
Bring that Kitech back.
I think it's gone.
Can you think of a better way to end a Friedman Adventures trip? So we headed back toward Winter Springs after a memorable day. It was so much fun. While we didn't catch the most or biggest fish, we had memories for a lifetime. All the fun stuff that occurred on this trip, we will remember forever. Another great Friedman Adventures, and I'm sure the next time we'll be better prepared and ready to do battle with some bigger fish. Thanks again for joining us. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And thanks for everything you do for Friedman Adventures. Thanks for coming along with us, and I hope to see you again really, really soon. Take care, my friends.